What's up, Internet? It is February 5th, 2019, and hopefully I'm not peaking audio as much this time. Apparently, I don't know who, maybe it was my cat when he kept jumping up on my desk, but for the past couple episodes, my microphone has been up by like 20% in volume, so I'm hoping I'm not blowing up speakers as much as I was before. I've managed to correct it, I think, to a reasonable degree. And I did just notice one thing just before I started this, and that is apparently, even though like this game has several like demos before the game actually starts, like the character in them, they follow a set route, but they're randomized. Because I watched them loop a couple times, and the same route was walked by like two different characters with the same NPCs in the background. So apparently just, you know, character-made villagers in the opening are randomized. So we got from Tom Nook. Barricade, don't care. Don't care. Don't care what was from Mr. Museum. We'll find out once we open our magic box of destiny. There's 4. That should at least give us enough to send off some more fossils in the future. And a Pataskull, we already have that. We already have a mammoth torso, and finally, another trilobite. That means today Blithers gets nothing, because he's Mr. Picky Pants about donations. I, however, am not. So if you want to send some games or some donations to my PayPal or Patreon, that is accepted and will not be turned down like that jerk Blithers. Also, apparently Hambo hid a treasure in the B sector, so we're going to have to go look for that. We have a quest to find treasure. Hey, we may have already found something cool. Let's go sell some stuff and figure out what that digging spot is. Maybe it's a joyride, because I know there were some snow yesterday. That's a pretty fantastic umbrella right there. I might have to buy that just for the catalog. Alright, so we're going to sell that, and 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 that. And let's see how many bells we made today. Alright, 11,000. We're already well on our way to the, that is very kaleidoscopy. I must have it. We're very close to, making another house payment. We might be able to do that today. That's exciting. Oh, we got another lantern. That might be good for our Zen garden. Hey, it's our old pal Mr. Future shirt. Gold stereo. Gold stereo. That is the second best sound system in the game. I will be buying that. The best one, I believe, is the hi-fi stereo. But the gold stereo is pretty good as well. Has a lot more kick to the sound than just the standard little boom boxes. Alright. So there's that. Do we have room for... Yep, we got plenty of room for the flowers we need. So let's buy ourselves some Cosmos. Not to be confused with that other blue Cosmos from that one game that was really bad. And had significantly better games that were not that game. But my frustration with Xenosaga aside... You know, Xenogears was great. So was the Xenoblade games. I like Xenoblade X. I know a lot of people don't. That's probably my favorite one, honestly. That's the one that had giant mechs you could customize. Granted, you had to get through half the game to get them, but still, they were pretty damn cool. Alright, let's plant some flowers. Let's beautify this town and stuff. Oops. Well, that's not going to do anyone any good. That's littering. I don't want to be a litterer. I'm trying to make this town a prettier place, not an uglier one. Just say no to littering, kids. Alright. There's our contribution to the perfect town for the day. Hey, a joyride! A tall quazoid. I believe we actually already have that one. Let's find out. For I do believe we still have it in our basement, because I thought it was kind of a neat joyride. I believe that's that guy. Let's find out. almost got it. Let's see if we can synchronize them. He's so amazed at our synchronization of joyrides right now. Now, I'm not sure if... I know you can synchronize them, but I think it's if they're the same one, they desynchronize. Nope, they're synchronized. I know there's one Animal Crossing game where your gyroids will actually desynchronize themselves. You can't synchronize them. Okay, so there was treasure to go find. That is in the Bee Acres, which would be this entire chunk of town. So, go to the left. Down and to the left. Down and to the left. I miss the critic. That was an absurd moment in movies that was made way better with the critic. With the extended cut. They should bring back the critic. I think they did for like a web series at one point. I don't think it would be around here. There's just not really any area to dig around. So it would have to be around here, I think. Granted, the final acre on the bee sectors. What do we got here? We got another joyride. We got a squelchoid. We're going home now. I love the squelchoids. There's only 3 of them, but I love them. They are fantastic. They're not my favorites, but they're up there. Sounds like Velcro being torn off. There's something just kind of comforting about that sound, I think. Alright. So we still have to find Hambo's mega present. Wherever it is. I'm not seeing it, which means it's either behind a tree or it's in an acre we haven't gone to yet. That's a fossil, that wouldn't be it. Animals don't tend to bury fossils. Actually, it's probably just a freaking pitfall is what it is. No, nothing there. We're gonna have to start digging behind trees. Again, this is like the one thing that stupid rolling pin look the new Animal Crossing games have had over this. You at least couldn't hide stuff behind trees. Oh, game got me excited there for no reason. It's just some bells. Although bells are good. Come on. I am not seeing any sort of magical awesome prize, Hambo. I think Hambo is messing with us. He's gonna be all like, hey, I put a huge awesome prize down in one of the bee acres, and the big surprise is, there is no surprise. That would just be so Hambo right there. Or it's behind a house or something stupid. I'm just not seeing it. And if I'm not seeing it, I guess we will go move on with our lives. And go find a magic money rock or something. We have to do that today. Plus, more joyrides. Perhaps now is the time we will finally get the best joyrides. Perhaps. It seems unlikely, but it's theoretically within the realm of possibilities that we could perhaps maybe get the best joyride. There's Pippi playing with her stupid sport ball pillbug. I'm gonna catch that. And then I'm gonna sell it. Because Nook buys silly crustaceans like the pillbugs. Because crustaceans are crusty. But they're worth bells. Alright, so, are we gonna get the magic money rock this time? Nope. Gotta go find Tortimer at some point too, because we need to see if he's in a sensible spot, which I guarantee you he's not. Okay, there's a snowball. That is Useful. Still have to find the other one, but still useful. That's not the magic bell rock. So, there's a serial killer. Let's avoid her creepy cow stare. I'm not sure if I've hit this rock yet, so we'll do it here. I think there's like something like 15 rocks in a town, so it really shouldn't take too long to find it, but of course they're all on different sides of the planet, so it still might take a while all the same. Nope. I think Sahara comes in a couple of days too, although that doesn't do us a lot of good, seeing as we got the best thing from her already. Oh, there was one over here we almost forgot. Next to the glowing green gold tree of destiny. I know my colors, I swear, honest. Now there's that rock, but not the magic rock. Does not appear to be a snowball where snowballs normally are. Or here, the other place where snowballs are normally. Which makes me wonder, where are snowballs? Snowballs are not normally here. That's interesting. Okay. So there's one over here. And there's one over here. Well, best thing to do, I think, is to get this one out of these acres and away from the water. As a first step. Oop. Let's just push it there. Okay, now we know where that is. Now I just gotta go find the other one, which was up here, and I think to the left. Because I have the memory of a goldfish. However, if we do have to go down, we don't want to come from this side because that 90-degree angle will just launch the snowball off the cliff and get rid of it entirely, and we don't want that. We want to actually, you know, make a snowman so we get snowman stuff. Because snowman stuff is important. Okay, so what we'll probably do is we'll take it down here, hopefully not crash it with the incline, bring it over here, down, over here, and up. But before we do that, we have to get this to at least a sizable size. And given the tight corridor we can work with if we go straight left, we're going to actually have to take a long way going up. And then left. Okay, let's get this to be a decent size before we try and launch it off a cliff. Because launching snowballs off a cliff doesn't usually work so well. The problem is it's going to pick up a lot of speed, and if it isn't destroyed, it's going to pick up a lot of snow we're going to have to shave down later. But I don't think we have a lot of choice. So this is kind of how we're going to approach this, I think. Let's not get that wedged in a wall where we're never going to get it out. Okay. Onward, snowball. For glory! It died. I heard it break somewhere. So we have to respawn it, I guess. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how snowballs are. They're really iffy about stuff. Hey, Spike's guarding the igloo today. I made a lot of bells when he did that last time. Maybe we'll talk to him later. Probably not, but maybe. Is this the magic rock? It is not. That's not it either. Hey, Olivia. Everyone in this town is saying yo as their catchphrase now. It's weird. I kind of want that gold stereo, actually. No. I think she's gonna steal my stuff, is what I got from that statement. We got another crocoid. Gotta go home. Gotta put it in our house because crocoids are cool. I think we're only missing one now. That's kind of cool. But we're still not getting any of my favorite gyroids yet. Still, we are making progress. Alright, we go up the stairs. And I guess we'll take away our bunny balloon. Oh, my pockets are full, but bunny balloon. I should really just sell that umbrella and all this crap. And a low lantern. Alright, so next we have Mega Crocoid. Let's see if we can synchronize these. I think we got it. Yay for synchronicity. And Mr. Participation the cat wants out again. He really just wants to be involved, I think. That's the thing. He just wants to be a part of everything, which is fine. Because that's what cats do. They're part of stuff. Alright, you want outside? And now he's outside. Okay. So, we've got our synchronized gyroids. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. I don't think all the specific types can be synchronized with themselves. Like, the specific sets of them might not necessarily have like the same delayed and triggers, so they might not necessarily work at the same times. That might be it. I don't know, I just know some of them, for whatever reason, you just can't seem to sync up, which is kind of weird. Alright, so here's where we left off, next to our pal Cody Brain Fart. Silly Cody Brain Fart. Nothing over here. There's our apple tree. It looks like Tortimer's not here today. That's a good sign. That might mean he's somewhere we can actually use him to be. Got another fossil. Should write some letters. I'm gonna write a letter to Mr. Museum on pink neon paper. Because that's their favoritist kind. Museums don't normally tell you this, but their favorite kind of paper is hot neon. They're very particular. Alright, so we're looking for Snowball and Magic Money Rock still. There's Kitty just stepping out for the evening. There's Hambo. Do we have to do a thing with Hambo? Thought I had something I need you to do. Fine. There's a better one anyway. Well, I guess he knew we were building a Zen garden. I already had, like, 2, but, you know, it's the thought that counts, I suppose. Alright, hey, man, what's up? Do you need any help? Oh, I don't want to bring you a ball. That's the worst thing. Oh, that is the worst mission I could ever be given. Find a ball and manage its physics and get it over to me. I don't want to ever. That's like the worst thing. I have no idea why they decided to add physics and spheres in this game. That it feels weird and out of place. And it doesn't work very well. Hey, Angel. Is he gonna be over here? Oh, he's not over here. Come on, Tortimer, we need you to hang out over here so I can finally get a solid bridge somewhere, not stupidly. Okay, well, looks like we're still not getting a good bridge today. Maybe not ever. Could be that he's literally not programmed to ever go into that acre. I don't know, but I don't need a bridge anywhere else. That's literally the one spot. Nothing here. Hey, the magic glowy spot. I will take some money, thank you. We're getting so close to a house payment. Hey, and our pal Gulliver. Wake up, you smelly bird. I want free stuff, and you can provide it to me. No, I want an actual thing, not just a thank you. I'm getting flashbacks to Wind Waker. I love souvenirs when they give me huge HRA points. I just hope it's not something stupid like the giant stone face of truth. What's our magic world wonder of the day we got? Lady Liberty. Interesting. That's not it either. Where is the magic money rock? Okay, you have to be the magic money rock, because I'm out of ideas. There we go. 2, 1, there we go. That is 13,000 bells right there. We are so close to a house payment now. So exciting. Although after that, that means we have to work on the perfect town. That's going to be a long endeavor. Still, already upgraded Nookingtons, and we've almost completely paid off our house, so that would be the next logical step. Well, that and work on our bug and fish collection, but we can't do that until the end of the month. Let's see if there's anything we can claim we lost. There is, in fact, something we can claim we lost. I totally lost this carpet. I don't even know what carpet it is, but I lost it. It's a parquet floor. I will take that. And will not immediately turn around and sell it, but I probably will. And I believe Sahara is showing up in 2 days, so we gotta have another flooring at the ready for it. That snowball just spawned in front of me. That was weird. Okay, that's actually convenient. I want that there. I just want it to not be right next to the water. Okay. Now we can try and get a proper snowman again. And hopefully get that final bit of snowman furniture we need so desperately. Alright, come on. Let's make ourselves a snowman. That will hopefully be very, very happy we brought him to life and not confused at his own existence because we didn't make him right or something stupid. Okay, that should be right for the height. Now let's make ourselves a face for this guy. Should be right, I think. He seems pretty grateful, so hopefully he'll give us the last bit of snowman and furniture we need. I need a wardrobe. Please help me. Okay, well that's done. Let's go throw some stuff in my house, I guess. And I guess we'll start shaking trees for bees. As we tend to do. Oh, we should empty our pockets at Nook's as well. Then we'll shake trees for bees, I think. Alrighty, so... this place is filled with stuff. Lady Liberty. Isn't that majestic? Although I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be green, because copper and rust and all that. Can I put a low lantern on my... I can't put a lantern on my, Whoa. That's interesting. This guy's missing his neck. Also synchronized frogs. I just like that. Alright, well I think... more synchronization I'm proud of, but... we'll probably dump the lantern down here. Gonna hold on to that balloon for a while for style points. Drop that there, and then I think we'll sell everything else. And hopefully, we'll get that last bit of snowman set, and we'll get a huge HRA boost, and both HRA rewards. We can hope, but I'm not hopeful of. Because the HRA are kind of picky. Alright, Mr. Nook, I'm here to sell a bunch of stuff. Like that, and that, and that, and I guess that's actually it. I'll take 1,000 bells. We're so close to a house payment. Oh, it's exciting. If we don't get to any bees, I guess I'll just fish for the payment. But I definitely want to get a house payment out of tonight. Oh, crap. Now, see, that's a problem. Because if I run through those flowers, they get destroyed. Ow. Oh, hey, a sport ball. Maybe we can get this to mint. I hate sport ball. Go away, Pippi. You're ruining sport ball for me. And sport ball's already doing that. Okay, now hopefully we don't break this one like we did the last ball that we kicked down a slope. Because slopes don't like balls either, apparently. Okay, just a little more. Just a little bit more. Don't wedge it into a wall so we can't get it out. There's your stupid ball mint. And then she'll say she doesn't want it anymore, but she'll give me a thing anyway. I got you a ball. Please reward me. Here's your ball. This is the weirdest quest in Animal Crossing, I think. Please don't be stationary. I will take a rug. Cool. Alright. Let's find more bees. Try and catch them with my face. Like you do. Because face full of bees. It's just a thing that people do for fun. You know how it is. At least I have my blue bunny balloon to keep me company. Alright, so we are back all the way up here. I guess we'll just go from left to right to the river and back again. I think it'll be our plan. And handle the town 1/4 at a time. Oh, this is a terrible place to run to bees. Okay. So they should be coming more or less directly above me. And I'm gonna completely whiff them. Okay, well, I think that's it for bees. Another tremendous showing of my bee catching prowess. Alright, well, time to go fishing, I guess. Maybe there's gonna be a stringfish. That'd be nice. 15,000 bells for basically no work. Although I think that is probably a dace. Huh, a bass. We got ourselves a bass guitar. What do we have here? Oh, there's the dace I was looking for. Alright, got another dace. We're gonna get that house paint before this is done. Thanks to this river right here. And all the many, many things that are going to get turned into fish sticks. So someone get the tartar sauce ready. Now, normally if fish ignore the lure if it's right in front of them, it's usually like either garbage or a very rare fish. I don't think this is either, though. I think this is just fish being dumb. And we have a barbell steed. In my experience, the bigger fish normally only show up under the waterfall, so if we're going to run into a stringfish, it'll be here. That's a pond smelt. Room for 3 more. And there's a bitterling. We're not going to be able to see these guys for much longer. I think they go away in spring, which is February 25th. Which, speaking as someone in Canada, no, it's not. Spring isn't until like June. I wish spring was in February. Alright, another pond smelt. One more. And I believe this will be a barbell steed, I think, judging by the shadow size. They're not much bigger than daces, but you can still kind of tell once you've fished them up enough. But they are more or less, there's a lot of overlap in their size too. But that is a barbell steed. I guess I could go sell that stringfish in my house, but I don't know. I don't want to, really. I know it's expensive, but it's kind of cool I caught it too. And the only other kind of fish I want in my house is a coelacanth, and you can only catch one of those per character. At least as far as I've been able to find. I would like to sell a good many things to you, Mr. Nook. Oh, we're almost there. One more load of fish should give us that house payment. That's exciting. You know, it's kind of impressive. We're almost like halfway to the initial value of this house payment, or the full value of the extension anyway. That's not a cheap extension. That is half the value of your entire house by the end of it. Even though it's worth very little in terms of square footage, which is the weird thing. I mean, I don't claim to understand property value or anything, but I would think the bigger upgrades to your basement and your main floor would be bigger than the small attic you get. I would think, anyway, but not according to this game. Nothing down there. Oh, We got a little guy over here. Come on, go fishing. Alright, we got another pond smelt. I'll make it rich on my fish stick monopoly yet. I swear it. I'm the only place in town to get fish sticks. It's awesome. Six more. That should definitely be enough to pay for the house. Payment, anyway. Still a ways before we're going to pay off the full extension, but, you know. We've almost entirely paid off our house in full over the course of 1 month. That's not too bad. That's probably a dace, I think. And it moved. Tricky. Tricky fish. Didn't see that one. That's the problem with having like trees right next to the pond. You can't see fish in them. Can't see the fish for the trees, as they say. I don't think anyone actually says that, but they should start saying it because it's true. Come on. Hey, we got ourselves a koi. I think we have to take that to the museum. I'm not sure, though. But kois, I believe, are worth like 3,000 bells alone, so they were not small fry, so to speak. I know we have a carp in the museum. I'm not sure if we have a proper koi, though. Ah, I whiffed that one pretty hard. Likewise, I know we have a goldfish, but we don't have a pop-eyed goldfish. And you can get those year-round. They're just rare. Like the actual goldfish as well. There's another pond smelt. And another pond smelt. One more. Really hoping to find a stringfish today, but I guess they are rare. I believe that's a barbell steed. And I whiffed, so we'll never know. I'm too impatient. And garbage! The greatest catch of all. Truly the most lively of fish. The garbage fish. Oh, there's also the sea bass. Please don't run through those flowers. You're going to wreck them. And that is my personal garden. And I would be sad. Alright, so we gotta go down here. Kitty's going inside for the evening. That was a short period for being outside, although it's cold. I know it's cold outside right now. It's like minus 40. I do not want to be outside myself. Hey, Blithers. I'm not sure if we have a koi, but I'm willing to donate one. Are you going to be Mr. Picky Pants about it? Yes, you are. I guess he doesn't want to have a pet koi himself. See, he's just so mean. Like, you want to go out and do something nice and help make the town a better place by just donating stuff to him, but he's all like, no, we can only have one of everything. I'm not going to accept other things, and I'm going to be incredulous about it. It's like, dude, that's not cool. I, on the other hand, accept all donations for the channel. I'm not going to be Mr. Picky Pants. Alright, so let's go sell some stuff to Mr. Nook. And I believe, like I said, the koi should be like 3,000 bells alone. Let's find out. I think it's like 3,000 bells, so we should pay off our house payment. I want you to have this koi. 2,000 bells. That's still not a laughing matter. That is a decent amount of bells. Plus, we got all this other stuff to sell. And even though we do have to pay him to take the tin can away, I'm okay with that. And that is a house payment. Hooray! Hooray for paying off our house in slow increments. Someday we'll be debt-free and have a giant house and a bunch of joyrides living in it. I'm kind of surprised though. We've run into so many different types of joyrides, but we still haven't found my favorite kind yet. Also, Tortimer has not been around any of the river today, which is strange. It could be that Gulliver cancels him out because he is a special character. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, Phyllis, I got a bunch of crap to mail off. I have more. Always more. If you have to ask, Phyllis, then you're going to get more. The moment you stop asking, that's when I'm done. More. Always more. Alright. You wake up, Pete. I'm not done yet. I have to make a deposit on my house. Yep. There we go. And that means we only have to make 11 more house payments. And then it's all paid off. That's not too shabby. And I mean, if we get, like, nothing else but the magic money rock every day, then it's basically, like, 5 days till the next payment. And, you know, that's not too bad. I figure we'll be paid off in our house by the end of the month. So, you know, 2 months to pay off what is essentially a 1.5 million debt is, not too shabby. And we got a letter from our old pal, Mr. Snowman. Let's see if he sent us the thing we truly desire most of all, except more dummies. Those things I want more than anything, but... Let's see what we got from our old pal, Mr. Snowman. Is it the wardrobe we finally desired? It's the carpet, which I'm going to go sell right now because it's like 8,000 bells. I mean... Really, all we've gotten from the snowmen are, like, stupidly big things that just don't make sense to put in a house. Other than one to have the full set. And things we can only lay one of in the house anyway. And it's like, I only need one more thing to complete the set. Come on, Mr. Snowman. But that is also the most expensive snowman. The most expensive carpet in the game. So we're already 1/5 the way to our next house payment. Awesome. And just for the hell of it, I'm going to see if I can get further in NES today, because I want to play some NES. Because I seriously want to actually get better at some point, because I used to be really good at Punch-Out. Not anymore, evidently. My synchronized gyroids and my Squelchoid are cheering me on. Let's do this. Let's see if we can get out of the minor leagues this time. I'm a far cry from Mike Tyson. I'm sorry, Mr. Dream. Clearly not Mike Tyson. Oh man, I actually KO'd Mike Tyson like twice too. So losing this early on is just depressing. Come on, do a thing. I want you to do a thing so I can take advantage of your pattern and stuff. I know you're Glass Joe, I know you're easy to beat, but still. I think snowmen do like to live large. I think they have, like, just giant taste in furniture and stuff. Their ridiculously comfy looking bed, and their stupid table of destiny. I do quite like their bed, though. It looks like the most comfortable bed in the game, but it's freaking huge. It's 4 squares big. I just want something that's, you know, I think 2 squares big. I don't know. It's been far since I've seen the wardrobe, but it's like the one thing I need, and then I got the full HRA set. Come on, Mr. Joe. Do a thing. Wow, this is going to go into a second round. That's depressing. And the sad thing is, I know there's like a million and one ways to like one-hit KO Glass Joe, too. You know, someone actually lost to Glass Joe once, and the funny thing is, the guy who lost to Glass Joe is the final boss of Super Punch-Out. Like, somehow Glass Joe just beat him. I don't know how, but he did. Boom. Come on, Mr. Joe. Let's see what you got. You got nothing. I'd be worried if I was the final boss Super Punch-Out, but I'm not. I think that was Rick Bruiser, if I can recall. Although I'm hardly an expert on Super Punch-Out. There we go. I should try and play Doc Lewis's Punch-Out at some point. That'd be fun. Alright. Come on, Kaiser. Let's see what we can do to this guy. Gotta appreciate anyone who can rock the handlebar mustache. That is not an easy look to make work. Boom. Next. Now, I think I said this yesterday, but I've been told that if you alternate punches, you can actually get more punches in. I'm not sure if that's actually true, but I like to try and alternate punches. Although this game is definitely not made for the GameCube controller. The control stick, I think, is actually kind of a liability. As opposed to binary controls of a D-pad. Well, I can't actually use the D-pad to this thing. It's just, you know, it's the GameCube D-pad. I don't know why you'd ever want to. What was the FPS that used the D-pad to the GameCube controller? I think that was one of the Time Splitters games, but man, that didn't work all that well. That's why you play Time Splitters on the PS2 mostly. Alright, let's see if we can actually beat this guy this time. Okay, Eyebrows Magoo, let's see if we can take you out. Oop. Not the best start I could have had. Come on, Mr. Honda. Let's see if we can take you out. Okay, maybe it's just me, but it looks like he's wearing like spiky cleats on the underside of his shoes. I love that face he makes when you punch him too. It's just a sheer look of disgust. Like, I can't believe that just happened. Well, we haven't gotten hit by his specialty yet, but he hasn't pulled it out. Nor is he going to get the chance. Alright, we took out Piston Honda. We are making progress. Also, that's a nice sprite of Little Mac. And this legendary scene with the pink tracksuit of heroicness. You know, I never had an NES back in the day, but I think I saw Punch-Out being played, and for whatever reason, I remember seeing this scene, and this scene just stuck with me. Just the training montage scene for passwords. Something about that just stuck with me. It's really nice. Just a very simple scene, but very nice all the same. Alright, Mr. Flamenco. Let's see what you got. I don't know why, but the game tends to like speed up at certain points like that too. And he has the same strategy of just go after someone else punches him. That's not too bad to counter. Ooh, that's not good. Come on, dodge. I kind of like how this game handled tiredness. Like, if you get tired, there's like a delay to your reactions. There's something about that just seems clever to me. Alright, that's 2. Oh no. Now, the problem is, if we actually punch him to get him to initiate his chunk of programming, we lose stamina ourselves. So you kind of have to balance that a little bit. But I always liked Punch-Out. It was a great pattern recognition game. Okay, this is where I first had troubles, was with King Hippo. I could not figure out how to beat him because there's only one way to actually beat him. Let's see if I can remember what it is. Yeah, I know what it is. Okay. Nope. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Yeah, he'll do that to you. Now, the nice thing is to try and balance out the fact that, come on. Do your chompy punch. So I can do that. Now, to balance out the fact that there's really only one way to actually fight this guy, you only have to knock him down once, and he just doesn't get up, which is nice. Now, the problem is, he's really mean. I chickened out. Okay, got it. I just don't want to hit him when he's doing one of his standard punches. Ah! I wasted time. And maybe call the Nintendo helpline. That was a thing Doc Lewis would at some point say. It's just, you know, if you need help, call the Nintendo helpline. Yes, I'm the Canadian guy who lives in a basement. And is incredibly bad at Punch-Out, evidently. Uh-oh. But yes, I'm that guy. But I do a good many other things. You can check out my YouTube channel for that. Come on, do your mouth chompy punch. Oh no, I don't think I'll be able to get up now. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. That was embarrassingly bad, but he won't get up. He's not programmed to. There's no way to TKO him. I guess you could end up, like... I guess you could take him out by decision, maybe, but... Yeah, I getcha. No, it's fine. Oh! Okay, so that every character in this game has a tell. Like, not only is it a game about pattern recognition, but it's about finding, like, the thing that sort of tips you off as to what you should be doing. And this guy's the jewel on his turban flashes. But if I recall, this guy's also got, like, one really mean attack as well. Because he's, like, some kind of mystic or something. Which, I don't know too many mystics who are also boxers. Now, granted, I don't know many boxers, period, but... Okay, here we go. Ah! You have to block that, like, 3 times in a row, and if you do, it sets him into a position where you can take him out easy. But it's really hard to block that. Nope, you don't get anything for beating the NES games, you just get to play NES games. The NES games themselves are the rewards, but there are no other NES games in any other Animal Crossing games, so, you know. The alternative is paying Nintendo extra money for NES games. Ah! Here you just get them for free, which is nice. Well, except for the 2 that you need an e-reader for and the 2 you need an action replay for because they weren't properly programmed in. But for the most part, you just get them, which is nice. That said, their selection of NES games leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, you get like tennis and soccer and nonsense like that, but you do get Punch-Out, although that is required to use a password in-game. Wario's Woods, although you need your Game Boy Advance for that. Clu Clu Land and Clu Clu Land D, as well as Balloon Fight, which is awesome. I actually took this from my original town's NES room. I did the exact same thing. We're not getting up. That's it for today, I think, in terms of NES and Animal Crossing. The big poofy bed that takes up way too many spaces. You're only missing one part in your set, but someday we'll get it, hopefully. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and that will be today in my Animal Crossing life. I will be back tomorrow, however, to do more of this, as well as, ideally, I've got something else I want to stream later in the evening. Hopefully, if I get some other stuff done. But if you like this and want to see more, follow the stream so you know when we go live, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel to see everything else I do, because the volume of content on there is staggering. I looked it up recently, and while it's not really something worth bragging about, apparently I'm one of the top video producers on GameFAQs now for some reason. So I guess I make a lot of videos. And if you really want to make my day, hit up my Patreon, help support the show any way you can, and you get yourself on the Patreon supporters Discord where we can talk about how awesome Punch-Out is, even all these many years later. And, you know, I get to continue to do awesome stuff because it is my income. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.